Well, my name is Susan Vanaski Ward. I am with Shamokin Community Gardens and Pocket Parks, and I'm the president of that organization. We had a community-wide workshop, 3-day workshop, held in February of 2020, just before COVID shutdowns. From that, we broke up into 6 different groups that had various aims, and one was Shamokin Clean, Green, and Healthy. But the actual garden formed in May. The city then came to us and said they had various vacant lots, that if we wanted to try to take care of them or beautify them, we could do so. So we had different lots that they selected for us. And we started originally with the one on Sunbury Street, which is still the major one in progress because it requires the most amount of money. We started clearing it. It was full of knotweed. Knotweed will grow through concrete. The city had put in some very ramshackle, like 6-inch high beds, maybe using old siding. We discovered there are 2 sets of steps on either side in the back going up the wall. One is very deteriorated. Didn't even know it was there. It was covered with leaves. I started cleaning it off. I said, my gosh, these are steps. There are actually 3 other levels on the one side that evidently were developed way back. Houses there we think were built around 1890, and based on the shape of the concrete. And people, they flattened it out. They have some stacked stone retaining walls, another short set of steps, another level.
Wow.
Yeah, and I fell in love. That was like so romantic. When we cleared all the brush and everything away, we thought that was such a feature. We don't want anybody going up there, but it was a feature. From there, we moved on to Kaler, which had been constructed, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago. It was put in, and you can see it's beautiful. Across the creek, it was called Claude Kaler 2, but now it's going to be Volunteer Park. With the city's cooperation, we planted 14 bare root trees along the parking perimeter of the lot that's there behind the coal hole.
Okay, yes.
We started carrying containers of water, fill your trunk with as many as you can get. I reached out asking if anybody knew of anybody with a water buffalo, and sure enough, we found one. Sunbury Street seemed like it was the gateway. In fact, that's what's going to be called the Gateway Garden. All the work that we do is volunteer driven. Sarah is our newest garden member, and she's also the youngest.
Sarah, do you want to introduce yourself?
And I'm Sarah, and like she said, I'm the newest volunteer.
Where are some of the other locations that you've planted flowers along Shamokin?
We take care of 27 large concrete planters on the Market Street park blocks. They're planted every May and maintained with volunteer waterers from the community that each one takes a few pots to maintain. We go sporadically and keep them weed-free. We also plant all around the hiker monument. We plant the flowers in front of City Hall in the beds, and this year we put canna lilies in. We also take care of the 5th Ward. We're pretty proud of that because that was a vacant lot with a few ramshackle beds, not cared for, but I wrote a grant through, one was the Joseph Robert Foundation, and the other one was Mrs. Meyer's Lots of Compassion. Kids Gardening Lots of Compassion. From that, we were able to completely convert that. When we started, there was a gentleman in particular who lived across the street. It's going on YouTube. He used to call us the rich bitches.
Gotcha.
I was like, far from the truth. However, but now that it's done, it's been adapted by the community. We have a couple of families there that have really taken ownership, which is what you want to see.
Sure. Do you feel that people, obviously there are people who appreciate what you're doing and they like the beautification of the area, but there's always going to be somebody that says, well, why don't you put that money towards this or this, right? Is that sort of what we're getting at?
Yeah, if we get any publicity in the paper and it's about something, there's, why are you spending taxpayer money? But we're not.
Right.
the work that we did on Sunbury Street, if you've driven by, there's a pavilion, there's a retaining wall, and there's a paver path. That was all grant money. That was a Degenstein grant.
Okay.
And another $2,000 Joseph Robert grant, plus our own fundraising money. Well, every year in the paper, the newspaper, and on our Facebook page. And by the way, the website has been constructed. We just have to get it up and running. So we will have a website with a, donate button.
Okay.
This bed is Sarah's
Okay.
because it was reserved but not used.
Okay.
And that bed is Sarah's, which she's now landscaping and everything.
Sarah, you want to talk about these beds?
This one here I have mint and zinnia, and then I started some seeds. Now I got these later, the end of July, so because no one picked them up, so that's why they're not as full. But these back here are moonflower seeds that I had for a couple years, and they're just starting to come up. And then this one, I have marigolds coming up, and I started strawberries, but we have one lonely here. So they didn't take off like I thought they would. And the back part here, I'm doing herbs. We got sage.
Lavender.
Yep. And do you know that one?
Rosemary.
Yeah. And you mentioned these guys, so.
Oh yeah, there's the basil. Right?
Yep. And this is the purple basil.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen
I
it
have-
wild before.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have purple basil too
Yeah.
at
Some
home.
chives.
Yep. And there's that. Do you know that
Oregano.
one? Close.
Thyme.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, you know these guys.
Mangoes. I mean peppers.
I was gonna say mangoes. Cool.
Some mangoes growing. All
And
right.
then in front here we have lettuce coming up.
So we have a hose that
Oh yeah,
we
my new
purchased
friend.
because we can use the water. So she has a water key, and now she has the hose, so she
That
can.
is my new friend.
These two beds, this bed and the larger long one, is actually a community garden member, and her name is Mary Sullivan. So these are all sorts of perennials, some of which have had to be replaced, but mint for sure in this one, and various perennials.
Yeah.
We always reserve this bed for us. This is a community garden bed.
Okay.
And we do not plant vegetables in it. We plant flowers, and that is because of the sponsorship from GDK yearly, because they enjoy it. Now, these are all China roses. At least that's what they are identified as. Smell great, have thorns that will absolutely eat you up
Okay.
or cut back, but they're very prolific. They like to grow. But this is also where the spotted lanternflies like to feast.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And those are the roses back. Here. Let's
No,
start
those are
here.
just shrubs. That's a weed. That's a pokeweed. We don't want that there.
Let's get that out of here.
They grow like crazy.
This is all that we developed, and I sprayed for weed. The garden ended with this buffalo grass,
Okay.
and then we developed the remainder of it.
There's all this back here.
The butterfly garden in honor of the butterfly release. And see the butterfly?
Yes, we do. Got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.